Hello, panel. I have met a woman who has 4 kids. This is a very interesting question. I've met a woman who has 4 kids. I have 3 of my own. What is the best way for us to introduce our children to each other? They are all below 18. The man has 3, the woman has 4, that's 7.
Wow.
What's the best way?
Wow. I
Take
think
them swimming?
I
don't know, somebody might drown there.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think let the couple agree first that they really wanna have it before involving the kids. Then there is no any other way of introducing the kids. People have dealt with step brothers and sisters, so it depends with how the relationship between the parents that will actually marry the children together. I come from a extended family. There's no any other day I will ever tell he's my step brother. It comes naturally because you brought up together. So it's upon the parents to bring the kids together.
Find activities
That they
common
can
places.
enjoy, yeah.
Oh, but
Hangouts.
also, I think where she's coming from, and that's a pertinent question when you think about it. You know, people are different. Even the children are different. Some will accept. Some will find it harder. I think it's how do you deal with the emotional, like the emotional pull of letting these kids know that, you know, there's a magic coming here.
I think, remember they were both separate. It's normally difficult when you're in a situation, then there's a child is sired outside, then they want now to introduce the baby. Remember, these are 2 parties coming together. Of course, they know their mom doesn't have, that is not their dad. And these ones also know we don't have a mom. And they are coming together. So it's upon the parents to bring them together. Right, to bring all the activities, whether if the kids are going to repel. And by the way, step parents are always accepted with the way you introduce them, as a mother or as a father. The way you will introduce a mother to me is how I will take them. So the rebellion from the kids will depend with how you introduce them.
Yeah. So that means it's a process. Maybe they can find common activities at first, but before then they should be informed by both parties that this is what is going to happen, because as you put it, and they're below 18 years old, maybe some of them are teenagers, they might rebel the whole idea.
Yes.
So it's
teenagers.
yeah, so bring common points, then ensure they enjoy the activities, then with time do it slowly, don't do it in a rush, so that they get it into their mind and they can be able to act it out.
Just try to make it as less confusing as possible, because it can be very confusing. We don't know what situation was there before, but either way, there's a new situation they're getting into, and teenagers have this uncanny ability to just be confused even by the most regular stuff. So you have to be very wise and very programmatic about it.
And I think to the parents, before Pastor Chris talks, don't play too much role of I want to really own you, you're my child, you have to accept me. No, just do your part and let things flow. If you actually try to force it, it becomes so plastic.
This is a high risk, you know. It's not a case where I have one child, you have one child. There's already a system. There's siblings, 4 on one side. They have found a way of operating around each other. Then there's 3 siblings here. They have found a way of relating with each other. They have their own fights, they have their own issues, they have their own love languages, whatever. Then there's those other 4 also. They have their own faults, but they've gotten used to that system. And now you're going to break this system and break this system. It's not just dealing with the individuals, like 7 children. You're also dealing with 2 systems that already exist. And I think the parents will have to be very patient and be very realistic. Don't put the pressure on the children to accept each other. Because you might find one was very influential when they were 3. When they get to 7, they find another one is very dominant on the other side. And they will quickly reject that system because they're losing their influence or something. So, as you say, you know, I think the onus is with the parents. And they must allow those children just naturally. So the parents must know we're getting into something that has high risk, but the 2 of us want to be together, and we will deal with the issues of the children one at a time as they come from the same side as a team. But it cannot be quickly something of, you know, it's going to fit. we want you to accept these ones as their siblings and you accept them. Now we have one good family and then everything just comes in. I don't think it's going to work like that. You wanted to say something, Sebi?
No, I'm okay.
Yeah, so it's all right. The two of you take time. Then probably the next stage is the two of you getting used to the children that are not yours. Then later on now you can deal with the children at their level. It's the thing Sebi was talking about, the man getting introduced to the children of the lady and the lady to the children of the man. Like that. Then after that, now the children can find their way.
Yes.
And they will with time.
Yeah.
So it's a three-tier process, if I may call it. It's first the two, and then the two with the children, then guide the children together. Because it's difficult for me to try and make my children connect to people if the children of my partner have not even accepted me. So they will always look at my children through me. They've not accepted me. So I think the work is more on the parents, but it can be done. But find activities. Be open. Do not assume the children don't know. They know a lot. Sometimes we don't tell them stuff because they think they're too young. No, just be talking to them. All right, and maybe if they see the parents in love, genuinely, then it will become easier.
Yes, that's what